Bam Bam versus the Black Beast. It's fight week, y'all. It's going down. I'm so thankful for this fight. I'm so thankful that I can watch it. I'm so thankful for my eyesight and my TV and ESPN for streaming it and UFC and everybody. I'm stoked about this fight. This fight is gonna be. It's gonna be. I was gonna say there's gonna be sparks, but it's gonna be an explosion. Somebody's gonna get knocked the fuck out. I would imagine. Be surprised if it goes a distance. But it goes down this Saturday, UFC 271, co-main event, Houston, Texas, which that's the hometown of Derek Lewis. I'm not sure how I feel about that because he last fought in Houston, Texas at UFC 265 against Cyril Gahn for the interim heavyweight strap, right? It didn't go his way. He couldn't get going. All week leading up to the fight, he was talking about how nervous he was, all the additional pressure that was put on him, um, fighting in front of everybody that he knew. And he said that he never wanted to fight in Houston again like that, especially for a main event. So I'm surprised that he's coming back to Houston for I mean it's a co-main event, but it's still a big fucking fight, especially against Bam Bam. It's gonna be a good old fashioned barn burner, as old Jr. would say. Um, but I'm curious to see how all his interviews go this week and see if he talks about the nerves since he's back in Houston. He is coming off of a big KO victory over Chris Dawkins, which I'm a fan of Chris Dawkins. For heavyweights, dude's got slick boxing, good movement, but I mean you can't let Derek Lewis back you up against the cage and unload on you because it only takes one. It only takes one, especially from that guy. Um, the knockout of Chris Dawkins separated Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, from everybody else in history. He's got 13 knockouts in the UFC, and they're all fucking vicious. I was watching his highlight reel of his knockouts in the UFC. Son of a bitch, that guy hits hard. And his tattoo on his chest says KO King on it, if I remember right, which is fitting. When he had that way before he had the record, but he touches people and puts them to sleep. Um, but like I said, he claimed that he never wanted to fight in Houston again, and if he did not want it to be a main event fight. So he's going back to Houston for a co-main event this time, coming off of that record-setting KO of Chris Dawkins, and they paired him up with Bam Bam Tai Tuivasa, who is also a straight-up slugger. He trains other, fashions of mixed martial arts, but he's a banger. They call him Bam Bam for a reason. Um, 12 of his 13 wins are KOs. He's coming off of a KO victory of Greg Hardy. And Greg Hardy's a big motherfucker. He hits hard, he's fast, he's athletic, ex NFL football player. Um, he was doing good in the UFC, but they throw him to wolves, and he does good. But man, him and Tai Tuivasa, because he rocked Bam Bam, and Bam Bam kind of wobbled, and he ran over to finish him, and Bam Bam fucking put him out. And so 12 of his 13 wins are by knockout. Um, Derek Lewis, him and Greg Hardy, they don't get along, so he was stoked about about Bam Bam knocking Greg Hardy out, but still, he said he don't like the shoeys, and there's not finna be no shoeys in Houston. So we'll see what happens. Um, after he after Bam Bam after he finished Greg Hardy, he was being interviewed, He's like, you want to bang with me? I'm not the right guy to bang with. You better pick another bloke. Well, they picked another bloke, and these motherfuckers are about to go to war. I wouldn't be surprised if there's less than 20 punches landed in this fight. Because it only takes one from either one of them. And I don't know. If Derek Lewis backs up against the cage and lets Bam Bam come at him, um, I mean, I've seen him do it in other fights, like Cyril Gahn, when Cyril Gahn had him up against the cage and shit. But he won't keep it. Bam Bam won't keep his distance and just try to piece you up. Bam Bam will throw elbows and knees, and like they call him Bam Bam. So him and Derek Lewis are about to have a slugfest, and somebody's not going. Somebody's not going to remember the fight. They're going to have to watch it. Is my prediction. Um, Bam Bam's on like a three fight or 4 fight win streak right now. And I know he said that his last 4 camps, he's had to do them in Abu Dhabi because of all the bullshit restrictions in Australia or whatever. So he had to go to Abu Dhabi for his last 4 training camps. He's like, man, we gotta fight to feed our families and shit. So they had to get out of there. Um, man, how do I see this fight going? I mean, Bam Bam can definitely bang. He hits hard. He can take a good shot, but he gets hit a lot. Derek Lewis, you don't see him taking a lot of punches. Bam Bam, he gets hit a lot. He gets touched up a lot, and Derek Lewis is not. He's not the guy that you want touching on you, because he'll hit you with the first one, and then you'll eat 3 or 4 unanswered that are the hardest punches on, on your head that you're gonna get. I mean, everybody talks about how hard Francis Ngannou punches. Derek Lewis has got more knockouts than Francis Ngannou. The dude hits hard. Um, but yeah, Bam Bam says he's bringing the shoey to Houston. He says it's time to pass the torch. He's bringing the shoey to Houston. And as much as I like Bam Bam, and I like to see Bam Bam do the shoeys, I mean, I don't think I would do one. I'd have to be drunk first before I'd done a shoey, probably. But as much as I like Bam Bam and I like to see him do the shoeys, I don't know if he's going to be drinking any alcohol Saturday night, due to concussion protocol. Because, man, he gets hit a lot. Derek Lewis is going to fucking hit him. And if he can take it, great. And he'll give one back and he might flatline Derek Lewis. But, I mean, just think about it. There's over 24 knockouts combined between these two. Like, Bam Bam's got a dozen. And the Black Beast has a baker's dozen. It's a lot of people going to sleep. I think somebody's going to get it Saturday. But again, I'm curious to see if fighting in Houston is going to, if that's going to affect Derek Lewis and bring on the same nervousness that it done last time, and it kind of shut him down. So I'm curious to see if that happens again. If it does, if he gets shut down due to nerves, I think Bam Bam will probably step in and finish him. Honestly, because he don't really stand back and set shit up. He's a brawler, so if he sees you not wanting to fight back, he's just gonna step into you and throw elbows and punches and knees and shit. So if that happens, then I think Bam Bam will finish him. But if the Black Beast that we all know shows up Saturday, like I said, Bam Bam gets hit a lot, y'all, and Derek Lewis will put him to sleep if he hits him. But either way, I'm stoked to watch it. Good luck to both guys. Um, I can't wait to see it. That's this Saturday. UFC 271, co-main event. Bam Bam, Tai Tuivasa, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. Let me know in the comments who you guys think's gonna win. Peace out.